bunnies.
Big bunnies. What type of bunnies?
Flemish giant bunny.
These some big bunnies.
So he's peeing. Which one is it? I think this one's Chestnut. I think this is the boy.
Okay.
And then that's the girl. So that's Chestnut and Caramel.
That's cute.
And just a size comparison, because they don't like to be picked up,
You got to do it anyway, though.
is here's a big bunny. Hello, baby. Hello. Oh,
That
yes.
is a big bunny.
Yeah.
Look at that little face. Oh, isn't she so sweet?
I love them.
They're such a sweet bunny. So they're known for being very docile.
And very large. So, you know, they can weigh up to 22 pounds.
Oh, look at those little mitts.
And so this one, okay, you guys see now. You guys see now. So the reason why we got these is because when I was growing up, my cousin always had one. And then she had this one. I can't remember the beginnings of it, but its name was Pumpkinhead. And it was a spoiled, rotten baby bunny. And he grew huge. And I just loved him. And so I've actually been waiting years, and I'm not even exaggerating, years, for my cousin to have Flemish Giants extras that she was parting with. And so I actually went down to PEI, and she was willing to sell me this breeding pair.
Which is wonderful, because they're so sweet.
And so around November 3rd, we're thinking we'll have babies. And she's had 3 bundles before. So she's had a batch of 10, 8, and 6. And we were able to see some of the 2-week-old bunnies there. And they were huge, you know, because they grow so fast. And I'm just so excited to have these bunnies because it's been something I wanted for a long time. And so it's quite exciting to have these massive bunnies.
I will say, in your arms, they look huge.
Do they look huge?
I can't get far enough away to get her bottom feet. Oh, wow. Look at the size of these feet. They're the size of my hand. Look at the bum on them. They're huge. Like,
They're bigger than our cat.
yeah. Oh, wait. I mean,
They're bigger than Cashew, our Pomeranian.
wait till you see the video of this. When you say bigger than our cat, you have no idea how big. That looks bigger than a medium-sized dog easily.
Yeah, they're pretty big. I mean, she's got some weight to her. She was a purchase, so she wasn't hand-raised by my cousin, which is unfortunate because my cousin just loves animals like we do. It's kind of like a family thing, really. And so when she raises bunnies, or really anything in the world, they're the most friendly creatures alive. But overall, she's pretty content, given that they're so heavy,
Right.
that they don't like to be held. These are not a holding bunny,
Right.
you know, so they don't like it. But she's doing pretty good.
For a bunny that we're not calling like cuddly, it
Yeah.
is very passive and lovely.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for when we get the bunnies, the babies and whatnot. We'll be handling them from pretty much day one.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. And all right, she's done with me. And I don't want to stress her out, right? Because they are new. And
Are you struggling?
I'm very much struggling.
Watch it. The other bunny's in there.
Hope he's in here.
Well, I mean, he's at the door is what I meant to say. Now you got to get the other one.
Oh no, he's okay. He's slightly smaller. No, he says no. That's okay, good bunnies.
Okay.
Oh, but it's exciting because they're good bunnies.
Yeah.
Big bunnies. It's something I've wanted for such a long time. And they're not ideal meat rabbits, even though that's kind of one of the processes. Like, one of the things they're for is, fiber and meat. But they grow slow and they have such big bones, so they're not the most cost-efficient money.
No, the meat to bone ratio is poor
Yeah.
because they have such
But
big bones.
they are Really great just as a pet. They're going to be awesome to have around. We're actually going to work towards a colony style because I've always wanted to do it. I love it. So they're going to have a huge space, probably not this winter because I want to make sure everyone's warm and, you know, in their house. But they're still going to have, their house is 4 feet by 8 feet by 5 feet tallish. It's got ramps, windows.
Not this house. This is just their holding place. You got a real house for them.
Quarantine.
Yep.
Ish spot where I get the other one a little bit more secured for winter and winterized. So they're in here for now. But it's going to be great because after that, you know, we're just going to have babies and, you know, I don't know. I've been dreaming about it last night. I was like, should I do kind of like the zip line and have a little harness so they could just run around wherever they want to go? You know, so it's going to be an adventure for these bunnies. And I'm pretty excited because we are working steadily to be able to have people safely come here. We're working on the ability to kind of isolate the ones who are less friendly to people. And, you know, it's a slow going process because we have to balance that with everything else that needs to be done where we're doing everything by hand, by scratch, from nothing. But it's going to be quite exciting for your children or like just anyone really to come and sit by this medium-sized dog bunny, you know, and it just be like, this is acceptable to me. So it's very exciting, and I'm super excited to share with you what we went to PEI and took back with us. They were great. They were actually the size of the cat carrier because they are big bunnies, right? So they're just so pretty. So let's just take another look at her while she's down in their quarantine little pen. And they're not quarantined because they might be sick. It's just, this is the quarantine pen for everything that comes here that's small. So rabbits, chickens, you know, everything kind of gets put here while we just kind of, they're close, we can watch them.
Right. It's a biosecurity thing. You always want to have one step between bringing something home and exposure. Yeah.
And where we're going to put them in, I do want to winterize a little bit better because I noticed that there's some sunlight coming in through the walls, which means draft. So
right.
I'm basically going to be working on that before I put them in because it's just less stressful for them.
Absolutely.
To just kind of be in and happy versus them in and me like stapling stuff and all this other stuff. So, but here are our Flemish Giants. They're new, they're here to stay, and they're exciting. So if you've been like, maybe I want a pet bunny, we are going to be the stop that you want to go to, either for Angora bunnies or Flemish Giant bunnies. Whatever floats your boats, we're going to have it.
That's awesome.
So stay tuned for, it's probably less than a month, actually, because it's Thanksgiving today.
Yep.
And November 3rd, I have to separate the male so he doesn't breed her back, because she should have babies that week.
Wow, that's
So,
exciting.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Because we are not going to tell you. It's just going to pop up in a YouTube video that we have cute baby bunnies.
That's awesome. Okay, bye.
Bye.